Narration script. The modern world mirrors an extended version of the Three Kingdoms. Three major powers compete for global influence: Russia as Wu, the United States as Wei, and China as Shu. Wei Kingdom, the United States. The US, like the Wei Kingdom, is the world's leading superpower. With unmatched military strength and global reach, it dominates every arena. But behind its pride lies a powerful economy and cutting-edge technology. Yet, its assertiveness often makes others feel threatened. Its biggest challenger, China. Trade tensions grow, a new Cold War begins to form. Shu Kingdom, China. China rises like the Shu Kingdom once did. After decades of growth, it stands tall as a global force. China invests heavily in AI, 5G, and future technologies. But will this ambition bring conflict? The US resists China's rise. Trade wars intensify. Though politically isolated, China has a strong ally, Russia. Wu Kingdom, Russia. Russia, like the Wu Kingdom, remains mysterious and strategic, no longer at its peak, but still powerful. With military strength and diplomatic maneuvering, it holds global sway. Russia maintains ties with China while cautiously engaging the US. But how long can it keep this balance? After World War II, the world entered a new race. The United States, a superpower, began to extend its influence, but faced two major rivals, Russia and China. The US aimed to weaken Russia and China, starting by bringing smaller nations into NATO. This move alarmed Russia, especially when Ukraine, a country bordering Russia, was on the brink of joining NATO. With security at stake, Russia had no choice but to act. A special military operation was launched to push back NATO forces and protect its borders. The war became a costly endeavor for both Russia and NATO. Meanwhile, China, choosing not to engage in the war, silently focused on strengthening its economic and military power. It was clear they intended to surpass the US and claim the top global position. In response, the US adjusted its strategy, shifting blame for the escalating war onto NATO while seeking cooperation with Russia. They understood that if they didn't resolve tensions with Russia, they wouldn't be free to confront China. Recognizing China as the new major threat, the US transitioned from military conflict to economic warfare, leveraging financial and trade power to strangle China's economy. However, Russia, aware that the US was only pacifying them to focus on China, remained neutral. They understood they needed time to recover economically after the war. China and the US retaliated with tariffs and sanctions, with taxes soaring and trade between the two countries grinding to a halt. New policies emerged as both sought alternative markets to replace each other. India, the silent giant. Amid global turmoil, India benefited from the conflicts. They found cheap goods from Russia, China, and countries isolated by the US. As the war between the US, China, and Russia continued, India quietly thrived, not aligning with any side, but strategically profiting from the chaos. After years of global instability, India rose to claim the top position in the world, replacing the US.